For latest astrology videos, subscribe AstroEdify channel and press this bell icon to get notified when a new video goes live. Hello everybody, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to talk about a technique in astrology to know about how your partner is going to be, means your life partner, your spouse, husband or wife. From the chart, and you can see that from your own chart. No need to see the chart of the husband or the wife or the partner, but from your own individual chart, how you can assess and analyze that how your partner can be, that we are going to talk about. And we are going to see this and understand this with the help of an example chart, so that you can understand better that how to identify the traits and characteristics of personality or behavior of the partner. So let's start this video. If you want to book a consultation for yourself, you can go on this website. The link is given in the description. So we are going to talk about a particular technique in order to find that how your spouse or your life partner is going to be. And here I'm only going to discuss about the prospective partner, life partner, husband or wife or spouse. I'm not talking about boyfriend or girlfriend or casual affairs or relationships. If any combinations in the chart are such that the person is living in a long-term live-in relationship also, then also the same technique can be utilized. But in general, it shows a long-term partner, even if you are not married, but a long-term partner, like you are living together for quite some time. And at the same time, if you are married, of course. So if you are married, then it shows your husband or wife, means the spouse, how that person can be, whether the person is going to be positive, negative, how. But the chart tells exactly the same. It does not means it cannot be, there is not any possibility for any error there if you are analyzing correctly. So how to do that, let's see. So the technique is very simple. You just see your Navamsha chart, means the D9 chart. You don't have to see the birth chart. You have to see your Navamsha chart. And in your D9 chart, you just have to take 7th house as the ascendant. Means whatever is your 7th house, wherever your whatever sign is falling in the 7th house, make that sign as the ascendant, rotate it to the 1st house, and assume that this is the chart of the life partner or the spouse, and analyze or what you can say, study that chart in general in order to predict that how that person is going to be, how that partner or spouse is going to be. Okay, so we are going to study this with the help of example chart. You can see this on your screen right now. This is the chart of Barack Obama, the former president of US. But in this case, I'm not talking about him. I'm going to talk about his wife, that is Mrs. Michelle Obama, and how from his chart solely we can come to a conclusion that how his partner has been, how his wife has been. And for that, as I mentioned, see the Navamsha chart. We are not going to see the birth chart. Let me make the Navamsha chart here. So this is the D9 chart in his case. And you take 7th house as the ascendant. Make 7th house as the ascendant and assume, now Aquarius ascendant will be there, and assume that this is the chart of his wife, his partner. And let's analyze from here that how his wife can be. So here, if we talk about, we are going to talk about personality. So who controls personality? The ascendant lord, the moon, and the sun. So ascendant lord, moon and sun governs your nature, behavior, personality, mentality, thinking patterns and behavior. So here ascendant lord is Saturn. It is well placed in its own sign, not afflicted at all. Then here moon, if moon is your mind, and moon, if you will see, it's in 3rd house alone. No other planet is sitting with moon or aspecting moon, but moon is very low in degrees. So moon means that it's going to give partial results from the 2nd house also. Not only the 3rd house, but partial result from 2nd house also, because its degree is very less. So moon is going to give results from 3rd house in Aries as well as from Pisces along with Jupiter. Then Sun. Sun is the ego, means the identity, what we identify ourselves with. So Sun is the personality. Now Sun is in 11th house with Mars and Venus. So if you will see, there is a prominent impact of Mars, Saturn, Jupiter upon personality. How? Because Saturn is the ascendant lord. That is covered. Now second is Jupiter. Because Moon is going to give partial result with Jupiter being in very low degrees, and Sun is in the sign of Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter has an influence, and since Jupiter is retrograde, it will give partial result from ascendant. Any planet which is retrograde give result from the previous house as well. So Jupiter's influence on personality is there, Saturn's influence is there, then Mars. Why? Because Moon is in the sign of Mars and Sun is in conjunction with Mars, and both Sun and Moon, they are sitting in fiery signs. They are in Aries and Sagittarius. So fire sign are also prominent. So this suggests that there is a prominent influence of Mars, fire signs, Saturn and Jupiter upon person's personality. And these planets, they are going to give positive influence because Mars, Saturn and Jupiter are really well placed. Saturn in own sign, Jupiter in own sign, Mars in a friendly sign in Sagittarius, really well placed. So this means, and do not get to combustion here, I'm not talking about combustion aspects, I am just mentioning that the individual placement of Mars, Saturn and Jupiter is strong, due to which, since they are influencing the personality, they will bring a lot of characteristics of positive Mars, positive Jupiter and positive Saturn in nature. So in this case, what we can see, that person will be ambitious and independent, because Mars, Saturn, Sun and Jupiter and Moon in Aries means you are going to be independent. You have your own individuality. You want to make something of your own self. You do not want to depend on others. So a great sense of deep individuality is present in the nature. Then it makes person ambitious, because Sun and Mars and Jupiter are planets of ambition and they are in 11th house of desires. So it means the person is going to be really ambitious. And even though not only they have great ambitions, but they also work for that, because Mars, Sun, Saturn and Jupiter, if they are strong, they provide person what? A strong will, a strong dedication, commitment, hard work, sincerity, competitive spirit, relentlessness. You never back down until and unless you achieved what you desired for. So they make person not only ambitious but also provide the caliber, the capacity to work hard relentlessly in order to achieve what you worked for. So this is the really important aspect in this case. The thing here is that these planets are making her independent, ambitious, bold, courageous, headstrong, positive aggression. Once I decided something, I am going to work it and I am going to achieve it. That kind of attitude. It also makes person action oriented, competitive, good self-confidence, and confidence improves with the time. It improves with time. The more you achieve, the more you accomplish, the better your confidence builds up. So strong personality, strong confident nature, patience as well, because Saturn is patience. Saturn means I am going to work and I am going to wait, and I know that ultimately I am going to achieve. That is Saturn. So since Saturn is strong, it's going to give such personality. Then Saturn and Jupiter are planets of dharma and karma. Karma means actions, dharma means duty or moral code of conduct, what you have decided for your own self. Dharma does not mean religion here. So it gives or imbibes a lot of good characteristics here. What can be seen? See, Jupiter, Saturn and Sagittarius, they are bringing what you can say deep sense of morality, ethics, values oriented nature, principles, ideological or idealistic behavior, responsible nature, dutiful nature, committed nature. And it also provides what you can say compassion and empathy towards people for upliftment. That is Jupiter. That is Saturn. Saturn means serving the society. Jupiter means compassion for the humanity, that kind of thing. Then it also is showing leadership skills, good decision making skills, and at the same time it brings a really high level of career and professional and material success. Most of the people, they think that she is only the wife of Barack Obama. No, she has her own individual accomplishments as well. So and which are quite good, quite huge. So the thing here is that in this case, Sun, Venus, Mars and Jupiter's and Saturn's placement. Mars is 10th lord of career and profession. They are very well placed. So this shows that they are not only going to bring good marriage, because 7th house is marriage, and they are not only going to bring upliftment or a really successful husband, but also they are going to bring individual success as well. And at the same time, this shows good education and intelligence levels, because 5th house is education. Mercury and Jupiter are in mutual aspect in own sign, and Mercury is exalted, being the 5th lord. So it shows that the education and intelligence levels are going to be very good. She studied from Ivy League institutions. She got a bachelor's degree in arts. She later got a law degree from Harvard Law School. So Mercury and Jupiter are really strong, which means that education is going to be good, and not only good, it's going to be from a really good schools and colleges, and they are also going to give career progress, success. And Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, as I said, they are the planets of law. Their influence on personality and career, because Mars is 10th lord, is very heavy, due to which legal career can also be seen. And she also taught, means Mercury and Jupiter give a strong communication ability. So written communication, verbal communication. So she served in, she worked in legal, what you can say, career, worked in educational institutions, worked in public offices, and worked in healthcare sector. So various areas. But here these planets are showing that serving in leadership roles, serving in administrative roles, serving in educational capacities becomes quite good. And she also wrote books. Mercury and Jupiter are authorship. They are showing that. So these planets are really well placed, which means that the personality is going to be quite strong and positive. And at the same time, these planets are not only making career oriented, but they are also making person value the family. Why? Because see, Moon was not only in 3rd, but it's going to give results from 2nd as well. 2nd house is family. Jupiter is 2nd lord in 2nd house. So it shows that the person is not only going to be focused on career and accomplishments in life, but also going to be protective and caring about one's own family. So family was obviously is important to her, and she has been protective towards that as well. And the person tried to balance both career and family a lot, that kind of thing. Then Saturn, Jupiter, they also make person what? Somewhat traditional, somewhat valuing their own tradition, culture, their own roots, and their own religion. So that kind of personality is also there in her case. And here 3rd and 11th house relation, if we talk about family, her own family, apart from husband and kids, 3rd house is siblings, 11th house is elder siblings. So whenever 3rd and 11th are in relation, it shows either the person can be youngest or eldest among their siblings. So she is youngest and she has one older brother, because Mars is in 11th house. 11th house is elder siblings, and Mars and Sun are masculine planets, hence brother, which is also fine. Then father plays a really good role for what? For imparting what you can say life lessons and influencing the personality a lot, which happened in her life. But these planets are going to harm father as well. Why? Because Venus is in Papakartri by Sun, Mars and Ketu. On the either side, Ketu, Sun and Mars are present on Venus, due to which Venus is the 9th lord. So Venus is not bad, but Venus is going to harm the father on a physical scale. So her father passed away at an early age with illnesses, but she had a really deep, good relationship with her father. So that also comes out to be true. So it means that if we analyze, means how you have to analyze that I have shown you here, and it gives a long-term good healthy marriage, and that can not only be seen from the Navamsha chart, but also from the birth chart in his case, because he is born on Tithi of Dashami. Okay, so in his case he was born on Dashami Tithi. So the Tithi lord governs the marriage, and the lord of Dashami Tithi is Moon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, see the videos on Tithi and how to analyze the marriage from Tithi. I made the videos for that in the basic series of the channel. The link is shown in card section. But if you see, Moon is 7th lord as well as Tithi lord, well placed in 5th house in own sign, exalted. It means that marriage is going to be good, healthy, and it's going to be supportive and filled with love. So that is good. So that is happening in this case, which means that how you have to see the chart, because in this case the yugas are very good for auspicious marriage and a strong marriage, and how the partner is going to be, that is also showing the that is also shown from the Navamsha chart, and that also contributes heavily for a strong sustainable marriage. Now you have to apply the same things in your chart. How you have to study, I have explained to you. But in your chart, how the yogas are, good or bad, that does not matter. But it is fixed. It is literally fixed that who with whom you are bound to marry, or with whom you are bound to have a long term partnership, long term live in partnership, if, because that is also a what you can say convention nowadays. So the thing here is that that will be reflected from the Navamsha chart. I'm not talking about casual affairs and temporary acquaintances or boyfriend or girlfriends. That is not seen from this. So how the marriage is going to be in general, that has to be assessed first, good or bad. And how the partner is going to be, positive, negative, that will be shown from the Navamsha chart. But yogas will tell exactly the same how the person is going to be. Okay, so how you have to see that, I have shown you with examples. I have made another video, another technique how to see the chart, how to see the life partner, that is through Upapad Lagna. The video link is shown in the card section. You can watch that as well. And apart from that, I have made, as I mentioned, other videos on how to assess marriage in general. Okay, so they are present in the playlist of the channel. In miscellaneous videos they are present, and in their link is shown in the card section as well. So far today, I think you have able to understand better that how you have to judge about the personality, behavior, characteristics of the life partner or spouse from your own chart. That's all for today. If you are new to my channel, subscribe below. For more, check on my website, Facebook page and Instagram. Their links are shown in description. Otherwise, we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.